welcome to episode 6 of ShedSci6. I know what you're thinking. Well, you look different. Well, I mean, I do. I am a bit different. I may have trapped myself in the second dimension this week. 2 dimensions, not the usual 4. I tell you what, if someone says to you, "Hey, how about you travel through a dimension portal with me?" You just don't do it. Just stay at home. My video from last week is there's a link below to it. If you haven't seen it, have a quick watch. I did some different sound effects. It's called Foley or Foley art. It's all about sound effects and Foley art, the making of sound effects in movies and for games. At the end of this video, I've got another little trick that filmmakers and Foley artists and game makers use to trick your brain and get you to think of something using a particular sound effect. But for now, I'd like to show you how I made those sound effects. Dennis, you can go ahead and play those clips. I look ridiculous. Making sound effects through Foley art is really fun to do. So if you want to do it yourself, please, 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 I do encourage you to go around your house and find different objects or combinations of objects that could produce different sounds. It is very fun and interesting to do. I have one more sound effect thing to tell you about. It's related to sound design in the same way Foley art is. It's a way of tricking your brain, but it's instead of a sound effect, it's an ambience or a mood. It's not a sound effect of a particular thing or activity. Rather, it's an ambient noise, something that a director or a sound producer might put into a movie or game to add suspense, to add a feeling of tension and danger. Here is that sound. This sound is quite simple to make, but very, very effective in its ability to make most people anxious or tense or nervous in some way. The reason for this is because we are very simple creatures, very simple animals. We can infer different things from different sounds. Low sounds, for example, tend to be quite dangerous things. In the primordial world in which we evolved, a low sound could be the roar of a predator or a tiger. It could be thunder and therefore some dangerous weather. It could be the rattle from a rattlesnake. So a low sound is a warning sign for us if we hear something particularly low. High sounds also invoke a danger response in us. Our brains hear a high sound and think it could be a scream or a cry of fear or panic from another human being. So if we have a low sound and a high sound, but nothing in between, that sets off some fear receptors in our brains. It makes us worry that something bad is happening somewhere close. So the next time you are playing a scary game or watching a scary film, listen out to the sounds in the background. You may very well get a combination of a very high-pitched sound and a very low-pitched sound. From a purely biological standpoint, which I think is really cool. Have a go at making your own sound effects. I do hope you do. Stay safe, be awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.